I'm so curious. Like, you keep talking about how you like negativity. Like, can negativity actually be good in a sense? Well, let me tell you something here. There's good negativity and there's bad negativity. The question is, how do you interpret each? What is good? This is actually like one of my favorite concepts ever because like it's so like deep, like it's so sick. So this concept is the concept of good negativity and bad negativity. What the heck are you even talking about? All right, before I even go into anything, you already know the three steps: the self analysis, new approach, observation. Only difference, the new approach is going to be a new approach. So, the self analysis, I actually want to ask you guys out of curiosity, what do you consider negativity like right now? When was the last time you've received negativity from someone? Okay. How do you react to negativity? Okay, okay. All right. Time for the new approach. Oh, this is going to be a good one. All right. So the differentiation, what is good negativity? What is bad negativity? Like, I don't even know what you're saying. Like, I feel like you're just talking to talk. So what is bad negativity? Let's start off. Let's leave it with a good note. So let's start off. What's bad negativity? Bad negativity is something you don't want to hear, nor do you even need to hear or care, nor will it change anything. So like, oh, you're so ugly, or like, you're so whatever. Great. Thank you so much for telling me I'm ugly. Like that is gonna change me so much. Like, oh, I'm just gonna go change some app in my brain and make myself cute. Like, great. Bad negativity does not make sense. Good negativity. So what is good negativity? I'm so curious. Good negativity is something you may not necessarily want to hear, but it would be good for you to actually interpret it and understand it. So, for example, criticism. People be like, "Oh yeah, like this is great, but like I don't know how I don't like how you're speaking to people. I don't want you personally like, hey, like, the fuck, okay, what the hell, like why are you even saying that to me? I don't want to hear that." So you may not want to hear it, but maybe you need to. Oh, like yeah, like you're so fat, you need to lose weight. That's negative because that's a bad way to look at it, but it may still have underlying purposes as to what's gonna help you. So, perfect example, like in my life, like I've had so much negativity, like literally all around me. Like I'll be walking in somewhere, just negativity. Hey, what's going negativity? You know what I mean? So like, you need to learn how to understand. So like, when I was younger, I used to be like a short little chubby kid, and like I was always like the roast of the family. You know, like walking, oh, Andrew, you still eating oatmeal again? Oh, look at that belly on you. I'm just like, thanks, guys. I'm like 9 years old. I really want to hear this. So it's negative because you don't want to hear it. And it's not great to even be listening to this. But in a way, I was unhealthy. You know what I mean? So it's all about how you actually perceive it. You know what I mean? So it's not like everyone could just leave this video right now and be like, okay, all right, good negative, bad negative. It takes time. It's a process. So you don't understand, all right, yeah, they said this. Reduce the stigma of them actually insulting you and focus more on what they're actually saying. Like, what's the underlying concept in what they're saying? Okay, so instead of you hearing, "Oh, you're so fat," blah 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 blah. Listen, look at it in the underlying concept. You may be unhealthy, and you should probably change that. So you may not want to hear it, you may not care, but it's actually beneficial. So me personally, I thought about it because I used to hate it, and I'm like, how am I actually gonna cope with all this negativity? Like, it's so annoying. Like, I'm just coming to a family gathering so I can eat some turkey and some cranberry sauce and some macaroni and cheese pie with breadcrumbs. But like now I'm just like chilling, I'm trying to watch my figure. So what I did, and I thought, okay, so how am I gonna deal with this? Maybe I should go to the gym. I'm a young little kid. So I was like, okay, I probably can't go. Let me just go run around the block or something. So I started going and going, and over time, like I enjoyed it because I saw myself losing weight, and I was like, this is great. I'm glad they brought this up because I wouldn't have cared. I ended up going into football and rugby, and I started weight training, and I liked it so much more. Like it was such a new avenue. You know what I mean? Like it opened so many doors. But if I just looked at it as just negativity, period, I probably would not have gone to the gym. I probably would not have played football at all. I would have just completely blocked everything up, like, oh, I don't care, I'm ignorant, I don't care. So literally just look at it and figure out if it's good or bad negativity. So if it's literally something you can't change or it's not going to affect you, that's bad negativity. If it's something you don't want to hear and it's rude, but there's an underlying thing that actually may be true, and let's say you could change it, do it. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like some people, oh yeah, you're such a bitch. That, like, no, that's offensive. But why did they say that? Is it how you're approaching people? Is it the things you say? Because remember, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. So I can say, oh, I love you so much. Or I could be like, oh, I love you so much. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. So that could be the reason why someone's calling you a bitch. You know? So think about what they're saying, but more so the underlying concept of what they're saying. Not just, like, actually how it's portrayed in reality. You know what I mean? Because, like, you've probably heard this. You create your own reality. So if you want it to be offensive, it will be offensive to you. Like, you've heard of the 90-10 rule. Like, 90% of a situation, like, that's your reaction. Like, 90% is your reaction. 10% is what actually happened. So let's say I was walking and Jill threw my bag on the ground. Okay, 10% of what's going on is, okay, she threw my bag on the ground. But 90%, I'll be like, okay, what the hell's going on, Jill? Like, are you stupid? Or I could be like, hey, like, why'd you even do that for? You know what I mean? Like, you alter your own reality, but you have to realize that in order for it to actually work. Because a lot of people feel like they're out of control in what they're actually doing. You know what I mean? So I'm the type of person, like, if you know me, you know, like, I crave good negativity. Like, tell me when I'm doing something wrong. Criticize me so heavy. Because, yeah, like, if I'm doing good, great, like, thanks. Like, I like when people say good things about me. Like, I love it. Great. Like, give me that good feedback. I want to know what I should keep doing. But I also want to know what I shouldn't be doing. Because just like the quote I said in the previous video, don't sugarcoat life because life is not sweet. So I could, let's say this video, like, my lighting was bad or something. Even if my lighting's bad, yo, let me know, eh? But, like, if my lighting was bad, but I didn't ask for that feedback or I didn't care, someone be like, oh yeah, your lighting's bad. I'm like, oh yeah, they're just hating because I'm making a video or blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Literally think of the underlying concept of why they're saying it and then go forward with it. You know what I mean? So that is the new approach. So your observation now is within a week or a month or even your whole life, because that's what I do now. Anytime you enter, like, I literally, anytime negativity comes, I'm just like, oh, something like, is this good? Is this bad? Let me just analyze this real quick. Do it, please. Like, anytime negativity comes to you, and it's such a great coping mechanism too. So when negativity comes to you, don't just solely think about what they're saying. Think about, is this good or is this bad? If it's bad, this be okay. Honestly, I don't care. Great. I don't care. Don't talk to me. Okay, obviously don't say don't talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, shut it out. Really, shut it out. But if it's good, if it has an underlying purpose that's very abusive and very aggressive, but it still has something that maybe if they said it a nicer way, it could help you, that's good negativity. You know, so it's all about how you interpret things in this world, and that's what sets certain people aside. So, like, a great example, emotion, you've heard of the IQ before, intelligence quotient, but have you heard of emotional quotient? That is how effectively you can perceive your emotions and et cetera, et cetera. So just because you're smart doesn't necessarily mean you know how to control your emotions. So you can be the greatest worker ever and blah, blah, blah. But let's say someone screws you over and you just slash out and you just snap at everyone. There goes the whole team dynamic. You know what I mean? So it's all about how you control yourself in these coping mechanisms. As I said, again, the 90-10 rule. So always focus on what people, what's the underlying thing people are trying to say, not just what they're actually saying. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for listening to me. If you have any questions, you know what to do. My email is chilling right there. Aside from that, like, subscribe, comment, do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, show this to your friend. You know, like, maybe your one friend is always super negative and just be like, hey, like, yo, let me just throw this sublime over here. Like, yo, watch this video real quick. Like, nothing against you or anything. You know what I mean? So that would actually be good negativity right there, because they may not actually be like, hey, what the hell? Like, this person's being all rude to me. But it's good because, like, they need that. You know what I mean? They need to realize, like, being, like, you're giving a lot of bad negativity, not good negativity. You know what I mean? So, as again, guys, thank you so much. I actually look forward to you guys emailing me. If you have any more YouTube videos, YouTube ideas, collabs, anything, let me know, you know, because, you know, I'm here to help you guys. Thank you so much. See you guys later. Question of the day. When was the last time someone said or did something negative towards you, and how did you deal with the situation? Now, if you could go back in time, how would you re-deal with the situation?